Create the best flag meal. You have 10 minutes to choose your flag and plan your meal, then 30 minutes to prepare your meal. Your time starts now. I am trying another Taskmaster task. Clearly, one of my favorite shows, as this is the third video doing tasks. In the episode, the 5 comedians made the flag for Canada, the UK, the Jolly Roger, Japan, and attempted Mexico. Now, I am in Kansas City, and so is the men's national team for Argentina for the 2026 World Cup, so I'm going to make their flag. I am choosing to make a dessert. This one is courtesy of my in-laws. We just call it pudding stuff. It is basically a mud pie. We will start with the base. I'm using Tate's gluten-free chocolate chip cookies. For a 9x13 pan, I'm going with the whole container. We also need to add 8 ounces of butter, or 1 stick of butter. In the actual recipe, it calls for graham crackers instead of cookies, and an additional ½ cup of sugar. Because of the cookies, I'm not going to add more sugar. They have plenty in it. But now we will take it over to the processor. We will line the entire bottom of our dish. We're just going to scoop all of this out, put it in, and then we will spread it out, smooth it out, cover as much as we can. I think I could have done another container of cookies, if not 2 sleeves, or if not the full container, I could have done half of the container. Because this is very thin, but we do have enough to just cover the bottom. Layer number 2. We need 8 ounces of cream cheese, 6 ounces of whipped cream, and 1 cup of sifted powdered sugar, and away to the mixer. Once it is smooth, we can add it, spread it on top of our cookie base. Just like we did with the cookie base, we want to spread it out as much as we can. We want to make this a full layer here. And now that I'm actually thinking about it, this is very similar to a cream cheese frosting with the cream cheese and powdered sugar, but with the whipped cream added to it. Adds a little bit of fluffiness here for our second layer. Now is the time sensitive part. We're making the pudding layer. We need 3 cups of cold milk. I'm using cashew milk here. And then we're going to add a family pack of pudding mix, or that would also be the same as 2 packs of the regular size, I believe. And we just take it away to our mixer again. This is time sensitive. We want to make it as fast as we can. Put it here on top of our layer after it is well mixed. Cover everything we can, and then we're going to put that in the fridge. While that is in the fridge, I'm going to get our top layer ready. I'm using 2 tubs of whipped cream here. Basically, I'm taking 2/3 of it, putting it in this bowl, and then I'm going to add some of the blue food dye to it to try and get that light blue for the flag. And then the remaining third of all of this, I'm going to let it stay white, and that's going to be the center strip of white in the flag. I did have to use quite a bit more of the food dye than I originally expected, and I definitely knocked out some of the air out of the whipped cream while mixing it to get the blue color that I was going for. To try and make the sun, I'm going to cut up some banana. I doubt I will have time to make the face in the middle, but I am pushing as fast as I can. I'm going to cut up some strips to be the rays of the sun, and then I'm also going to cut some into just the circles to try and fill in the middle, and then if I have time, carve the face into it. I am running tight on time. I needed to take the pan out of the fridge to put the top layer on, starting with the white down the middle. The pudding isn't quite set, but I'm gonna get this on, try and put it into the fridge if I have any time remaining. Really don't have a whole lot of time left at the moment. I have 5 minutes left to get this on, get the blue on, and the bananas and carve. I might have to skip the carving fully, just for the sake of it setting. Now we'll add the blue on. You can see this texturally looks different than the center because I had to mix it. Definitely knocked out some air, so the blue is going to be a little creamier than the white layer. And I'm going to get the banana on as fast as possible. After putting on this first one, that looked way too long, and clearly I'm already outside of the white anyways, so I'm not really worried about keeping the sun inside the white strip. I'm just going to try and get these on. The bananas are slippery, but that's all I'm going to show you until the reveal. I will say, because of the time limit, this is probably the messiest the kitchen has been while I'm making something. I usually clean as I go, so this is a little hard. Here's our final flag. I think it's decent. I definitely ran out of time for the face, but it still resembles the flag, I think. The only thing left to do is to give it a taste. Let's get a scoop of every layer and give it a try. Yeah. That's a 10 out of 10. Let me know what else I should try.